Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Evening of Hope, our first virtual gala. Of course, this is taking place of our annual in-person gala. We're really excited to be here. My name is Greg Bradbart. I'm the president of the Hope Through Housing Foundation, and I have Dory Bryan here with us, who's our senior vice president of operations for National Core. Dory, how you doing?
Hi, Greg. Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here tonight. I know that it's different, right? I mean, our lives have just been different for the last
Very
9
different.
months. But I also know this team, and I also know what we do, and I also know that tonight is going to be amazing, and I'm so excited. I actually think it gives us a little bit of something different. Given the circumstances we're in right now, there's so many people who can't be with us, but now they can be.
Absolutely.
Andy and Blenda Wright, I know you're out there. I love you guys. Thanks for being there. I have a son who lives in Hawaii, Daniel, who's watching. My daughter in Georgia, Michaela, is watching. You have family where?
I do. I have family in Texas who's out there watching, so welcome to them. And we have hundreds of employees who are watching
yes,
tonight.
400 of the most amazing people you will ever want to know in your life. So thank you again for letting me be here. And I know tonight's about delivering hope. Tell us what that looks like.
Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit. I know that many of you who are watching know National Core and Hope Through Housing very well. And for others, this might be a little bit new to you. And you might know, I'll share with you that National Core is one of the nation's largest affordable housing developers and operators with sites across Southern California, Florida, and Texas. And the Hope Through Housing Foundation's role is to bring quality social services right into those communities, to bring them to our children, to our families, and to our seniors, delivering hope every day. And what tonight is really all about is this is the culmination of what we've called the Delivering Hope campaign. We started about 2 months ago, and over the last 10 days, we've run what we call the 10 days of Delivering Hope, and hopefully you've seen some of those videos over the last couple of days. But what this is about is making sure that we have the dollars to continue to make these programs run and continue into 2021. And we'll tell you a little bit in just a bit about what this year's looked like with COVID, but we have been there for our residents every single day.
Yes, we sure have, and it's been an amazing thing to watch. Do you have a monetary goal for tonight?
We absolutely do. So actually, I want to give a shout out first to our sponsors. We have so many sponsors who have stepped up during this time. We've actually already raised over $500,000.
That's
so
amazing.
Can we hear it for them?
So exciting. Thank you so much
Yes,
to everyone.
So over 500,000. We have amazing sponsors. Those are corporations. Those are our vendors. They're foundations. They're individuals. We want to thank all of our sponsors for already stepping up. But tonight, Dory, to answer your question, we do have a goal for tonight. We have an online goal for $50,000. And we're going to see in just a minute, we have a thermometer. I don't know if it's going to be shown right now, but in just a minute, you'll see where we are heading toward that goal. We're at 30,580 right now.
20,000, that's amazing.
Yeah, so we want to keep that going. We have an incredible silent auction tonight. If you haven't placed your bids yet, make sure to check that out right now. We also have some great entertainment from a young resident you're going to hear tonight, and also some inspiring stories. So we have a great next hour for you.
I am so excited. I can't wait. I know what's going on. But if I understand correctly, 100% of every penny we raise tonight goes to our programs and services. It doesn't go to overhead.
That's right.
It doesn't go to administrative expenses. Everything given tonight for our Delivering Hope campaign goes directly to our services.
Yes, so all these dollars, they're all about Hope Through Housing and putting more dollars into the programs for our kids, for our families, and for our seniors, which we're going to tell you more about. So should we take it to that video?
Let's do the first video. I'm honored to be able to. So thank you for letting me present the first one, because tonight's first video is a culmination of Hope Through Housing and National Core, and it'll show you the synergy on how our two organizations work together to provide services to our thousands of residents. We're fortunate that we have two of the nation's leading experts in affordable housing as our chairman of the board and our CEO and president, Jeff Burham and Steve Pontel. And this video is going to tell you everything you need to know to dig in those pockets and give tonight.
That's right. All right, take it away.
Society has an obligation, in my personal belief system, to help others when others are struggling. You know, years ago, when Andy Wright and I first met, we envisioned creating a tremendous place for people to live where they can be proud of their roots and where they grew up, but those roots gave them an ability to survive on their own, gave them the ability to get up and get a job, gave them an ability to put their kids through college.
So National Community Renaissance, National Core, is a fully integrated affordable housing developer. Hope Through Housing provides the services to our residents. Our goal is to break the cycle of poverty anytime and any way we can. And we have 3 areas of focus with Hope Through Housing. One is children, we have family programs, and then we have senior wellness program. And so when you put both National Core and Hope Through Housing together, it's the complete system of working with communities and working with residents in order to be able to have a higher quality of life. And so most affordable housers don't spend a lot of time on that. For us, it's critical because we believe that we should be a launching pad, not a landing pad. We should be helping our families move out into market rate opportunities, primarily home ownership. And we've had tremendous success in helping families do that.
Hope's entire mission is to understand the needs of our families and try to evolve with those ever-evolving needs of our families. Families can become distressed because they lose their father. Now a mother's forced to raise her 3 children. If a child's at the age of 2, 4, and 6 and she didn't have a job because she was relying on her husband, how does she get a job? How does she create the means to take care of her kids? We've created social programs through Hope Through Housing that help them with their confidence, help them with their education. If we can continue to fight for things that we believe in, we believe we can change the government programs and we can help show the data that helps support the programs that people in our society need the most today.
We're committed that every neighborhood we're in, the quality of that neighborhood will go up. Our projects, we would challenge anybody to distinguish the difference between any of our properties and any market rate property. Quality place to live, great services, great social interaction are the keys to our mission as an organization. The dollars you give go directly to the programs for our residents. Together, in partnership with you, we will continue to deliver high quality services, both as a result of the virus and as we begin to reopen our properties going forward.
No time in our history has the money been more important than it is this year. There's so many families that are being affected, so many seniors that can't get out to get their food, that it's the Hope Through Housing team that is out there trying to fill gaps that other organizations just can't do or don't have the resources. So if there was ever a year that we really needed to reach in our pockets and help Hope Through Housing, help provide services, help provide food to the seniors, help these kids understand that there's still life after the pandemic, it's this year. So if you can, do what you can, and we'll make sure it gets to the families in our valley, in our state, in our country that actually need it. So please, do what you can. Thank you.
You know, when I watch that, Dory, it really makes me proud of the work that we do. You know, and I just think in a time like this, when we're in the midst of a health crisis, we have political division, we have civil unrest, that there's one thing that I believe we can all come together on, and that's providing opportunity to all, and providing opportunity to our kids, to our adults, to the seniors in our properties, to help make sure that every day they have people to come alongside them and to say, you know what, we're here to help you identify what are your goals and how you can get there to make sure that their needs are met today, and not just in this COVID year, but in every year. That's been a part of our mission. And you are someone who knows a little bit about National Core's history.
I've been part of the mission too, I don't know.
You've been at this organization for how many years?
January, it'll be 26 years.
Did you hear that? 26
Yes,
years.
I believe this is, I'm probably the reason they put child labor law in place. Probably has something to do with me. They started me at like 12.
So seriously, tell us a little bit about the DNA of this organization and kind of from the beginning.
Yeah,
what's been
well,
true here?
you know, we just saw a lot of it. Jeff speaks from the heart, and you know, I'm so proud of an organization that from the beginning laid the foundation for diverse communities, diverse workforces, equitable treatment. We were in the beginning the forefounders of fair housing, and it didn't happen 6 weeks ago. It didn't happen 6 months ago. It happened 26 years ago. We truly laid the foundation to I'm speechless because I watched that video and I just think I can remember sitting in the small rooms with Jeff and Andy and the passion, and then our board members coming on, and the same passion was just met. And so all these people have come together, and now we're 400 employees strong.
Yes.
Our
yeah.
board of directors, I think, is 28 in total now. And I'm so proud. It's literally like watching your child grow up.
Yeah, and what started as a couple complexes now is over 85 apartment communities.
And growing.
Yeah, and over
Yes.
8,000 residents.
I think we have
who
9
we're
in the
serving,
works
so-
right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, 20, 30, 40,000 residents. It's
Yeah.
just, and like I said, to have sat in that room when we had 2 properties.
So I hope what all of you are seeing is the passion that's here and the passion that is true among the team at Hope Through Housing and National Core. And I know that many of you are watching as well. So with that, we're going to throw it to the Giving Center. We have a Giving Center. I want to introduce you to Alyssa Cotter, our Director of Development, so she can tell us a little bit about how you can give and kind of what's happening. So Alyssa, how's it going over there?
All right. Thank you, Greg and Dory. I am super excited to finally make it tonight to our live broadcast of our Delivering Hope campaign. I'm here with my Giving Center team, but really quickly want to give a shout out to my amazing fund development team who's not here with us today, but who have really helped us get everything put in place. Thank you, Julie and Suzanne, over all the behind the scenes work you've done. And thank you out there to Gabby, who's putting together everything virtually tonight. If you're getting a text message through our campaign, that's coming from Gabby, so thank you. Here with me today is Catherine Biebauer, Ellen Arzu, and Cynthia Lelavoie.
All right, Cynthia.
Lelavoie is French, and I did take 4 years of high school French to make sure I got that right tonight.
You did well.
Also joining us tonight is Baby Yoda on the stage.
Highly sought after.
Highly sought out. For every donation made tonight through before midnight tonight, you will be entered in to win Baby Yoda and a one-night stay at the Miracle Springs Resort in Desert Hot Springs. I know I definitely want to be entered in to win. I hope one of you guys enjoy that. So thank you for everybody who is joining us tonight. We know this year is a little bit different, but we want to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to participate. As you're viewing on your screen on the left-hand panel, you can donate right there. You don't even have to leave the page. You can also click donate at the very top and see the list of initiatives that you can support tonight. Also, you can text the word Delivering Hope to 76278. You'll get a welcome text. It's super easy to sign up. And once you get that welcome text, you'll be able to place your bid, donate. It'll make it really easy. Some of you may have some questions. We are in virtual land today, so if you're having any trouble, we'd be happy to help. Just email info@hthf.org, and one of our team members in our Giving Center will be able to help you out tonight. We have, as you're looking, over 30 amazing auction items for you to bid on. Each item has a description. Take a look, make sure you read through, see what is available in each of those packages, and then you're able to place your bid. At the very bottom, you'll see the item history. Open up that item history tab and you'll see who your competition is for those individual packages. And if you see the name Steve Pontel, make sure you outbid him tonight.
All right.
Thank you guys for participating, and back to you, Greg and Dory.
Thank you so much, Alyssa. That was amazing. The Giving Center, it kind of reminds me, I know, Greg, you're probably way too young, but
Let's see.
we used to have something called the Jerry Lewis Telethon, where the celebrities would be sitting there taking the phone calls. This is what that reminds me of.
I remember they used to have things like you picked up, they had cords attached to them.
Telephone,
those
yeah.
things, yes, yeah.
Telethon, this is
I
a
do
video phone.
remember.
Anyways, why don't we watch the next video? It's one of my favorites because it really talks to our children and how we are helping to build bright futures every day.
All right, let's do that.
Building Bright Futures is servicing the whole child. So we're more than just an after-school program. We do assist them with their classwork, but there's a lot of personal things that go on. Their parents have had certain situations and maybe there is a lack of funds, or that evening there's not gonna be a regular meal. Each one of these kids here has a story. We wanna help right here at this young age to get them focused as they journey up.
Women of Hope is a group of women put together by Hope Through Housing Foundation. Business owners, leaders in the community. We're really here to advocate for the kids and make sure that our programs focus on them. I was able to be part of a scholarship committee and give them a scholarship and hopefully help them with their career and their college education. I feel it's important that our children have the resources that they need to be successful and to build a bright future.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor because there's a lot of sick patients and I like to see smiles every time in front of me.
I want to be an artist because I'm good at drawing and so I can make lots of money. So when I grow up, I can take care of my family.
My hope and dream for each and every child here that they know that the only limits that they have are the limits that they put on themselves. Whether they're going to be a teacher, whether they're going to be an entrepreneur, whether they're going to be a doctor, no matter what their goal is, we want them to think beyond the four walls of this room. So it's important. They're not just kids that come to a program. These kids are our world changers.
And I love that she said there are world changers, and I truly believe that. You know, if you look at the mission of Hope Through Housing Foundation, it's to break the generational cycle of poverty. And we know one of the best ways to do that is to invest in our kids today, to make sure that they have the tools, the guidance, the resources that they need to stay in school, to graduate, and to go on and get the career skills that they need so they can be successful long-term and be able to support their family in the future. And that's really what Building Bright Futures is about. And especially in a time right now, Dory, where so many kids are at home with online learning, not getting a lot of socialization. Our after-school programs and the other Building Bright Futures programs are so important right now.
Just the day-to-day things that our staff has done to, you know, let the kids come out and play. And
yes.
I mean, it's been truly amazing.
Yeah.
You know, when all of that was happening, we miraculously got a silent auction
So tell
item
us
here
about
on
this.
our table.
What is this?
Well, I think this might be one of my favorite baskets.
Okay. Dory has a lot of favorites, you'll notice.
I know, but I can't help it. But this one really might be because it has a bottle of One Hope champagne. Any of you who knows, I kind of like the champagne. But One Hope Special, correct me if I'm wrong, One Hope is special because for every bottle of champagne or wine purchased through One Hope, proceeds go back to Hope Through Housing.
That's right. There's a double benefit.
Awesome. And also included in this basket is $350 gift card to Williams-Sonoma. And who doesn't love Williams-Sonoma at the holidays?
Yes, and I think someone in my household might actually want this item. There might be a bid or two there.
We better look at those
Dory,
bids.
what I think of when I think of Williams-Sonoma is when you go in during the holidays and they have those little samples for you that you get to try all that tasty stuff in there.
I'm thinking that might not happen this year, great. But you know, if tonight goes well and we hit that $50,000, I will buy you your own box of peppermint bark. I will put it on a little silver tray and I will bring it to your desk. And
I'm
you'll be
still
great.
holding out
I
hope
promise.
for the
You'll
samples,
be fine.
though.
You'll be great. You'll be great. And it is so easy to bid. All you need to do is look at the screen that you're looking at us on now. Go all the way down to the bottom to the left. You'll see a tab that says Silent Auction Bid. Click on that tab, and all of our baskets are there online. And bid, bid, bid. It's going to be great.
And speaking of bidding, I want to give an update. During the video, I got an update that the number's shooting up of those who have given. Thank you so much. We are on a 2-minute delay, so it might actually be higher by the time you hear me say this. But we're at $39,990 right now.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
So that's
this is great.
about
this really
$10,000
is like Jerry Lewis.
just in the last 20, I don't know how long have we been on, 10 minutes, something like that.
Fantastic.
So, so speaking of dollars, though, tonight's about raising dollars, but another big focus for us is making sure that our residents have the money management skills and that they're able to be economically mobile in their lives. And one of the ways we do that is through our program that's called Pathways to Economic Empowerment. And
this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, we do this through both group workshops, also through one-on-one financial counseling and coaching, which we've actually taken virtual during this time. But I think we're going to show a video.
Yes, let's
and
see it.
introduce everyone to Sandra Bowers, who's outstanding. And let's meet Sandra.
Pathways to Economic Empowerment is a program designed to help people identify what their financial position is at the current time, set a budget for them, and to identify what their financial goal is, then put an action plan in place to help attain that goal. Pathways has a program by the name of Money Match, and Money Match is a program where we match 50 cents to every dollar saved, and at the end of the course or the time frame that they're saving their money, they will receive a check for 50 cents to every dollar that they save to go into their savings account. I feel that it's specifically important for National Core residents because when they saw their savings grow, it gave them more hope for their future. And they wanted to buy a home, wanted to invest money. The smile on our residents' faces when they received their check and they held up the check and they're like, now I'm gonna do this and now I'm gonna do that. You see hope in their eyes, you see them happy, you see them wanting to do more for themselves.
You know, I'm 57 years old and I've always just spent money. It encouraged me in a way that I can do it. I dream, hopefully within time, I'll be able to have a home of my own, and I'll be able to pass it down to my kids and grandchildren.
We deliver hope to our residents because we listen to our residents, we find out what they need, and we connect them to the resources to help them. Our donors are so important to Hope Through Housing and to this program of Pathways to Economic Empowerment, especially to our Money Match program, simply because we couldn't do this program without you. You help us by the donations, by your support, by the education coming in and helping our residents in our different classes and our different courses. It's such a precious collaboration with Hope Through Housing within this program. It just solidifies the amazing goal that they accomplished in their savings.
Now, was that not amazing?
Absolutely.
You know, Greg, when I talked a little while ago about building the foundation, that video was exactly what I was talking about. That was Jeff and Andy's vision, that we would help build a foundation for our families to live and move up and out of affordable home ownership, or out of affordable housing into home ownership.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a lot of that video, what you saw, was actually from one of our recent graduations from our Money Match program. And that program is really about helping a lot of these residents for the first time saving in their lives. And it was so encouraging just seeing how grateful they were. For some of them, they saved $1,200, $2,400, $3,600.
I can't even save that much.
Which is the first time in their lives that they've ever done that. And it's really a result of I mentioned the one-on-one financial coaching that we make available to our residents. And they can now do that, I guess, thanks to COVID. They can do that via phone or Zoom, where we dig into their income, their expenses, their credit, their debt, and help them move forward and build a path toward their goals, whatever those might look like.
It's amazing. It's
so pretty
amazing.
powerful.
It is.
So, hey, but let's throw it back over to the Giving Center. We want to check in with Alyssa and see how it's going. Alyssa, how are we doing in the Giving Center?
All right. Thank you, Greg and Dory. We are looking absolutely great tonight.
Ooh,
we
that number's
already
going
broke
up.
$40,900. So thank you to everybody out there. Yes, we can cheer for that. And just a reminder, for every donation made tonight, you can be entered in to win Baby Yoda and a one-night stay at Miracle Springs Resort in Desert Hot Springs. So right now, and if you're having any trouble out there, remember, just email us, info@hthf.org. And our Giving Center team will help you out tonight. So let's check in with Catherine. Let's see how the auction's going tonight.
All right, Catherine.
Everything's going great, Alyssa. We have a hot item, our backyard fun package, 11 bids, already sitting at $1,800.
Wow.
And let me tell you, the winner of Backyard Fun, you're going to have to bring your U-Haul truck because there's over a dozen boxes of Backyard Fun items that
And
you're going to have to
she's telling
pick
the
up.
truth. Those things have been in our office, and it's a fire hazard, I think.
What else do you see out there?
I do see that if you're looking for an opportunity to outbid Mr. Pontel, the You Are Essential package is going to be your best shot right now, sitting at about $400. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Catherine. Make sure you place your bids. You have until 5 o'clock tonight, and I know you're getting the reminder text because I'm getting them too. And let's check in with Alan. Hey, Alan, how's our giving board looking?
Hot and heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all with this sweater on tonight, but anyway, things are moving pretty quickly. I'm gonna go with first names because I destroy last names. But Danny gave it $2,500.
All right, Danny.
A couple of my colleagues gave money. We got Raquel and Meredith with $125. And then we have a Gavin Clingham that gave $1,000.
Thank you, Gavin.
And we're starting to see a lot of the anonymous.
Oh.
And they're coming in. We just had a $10 one. So
yes, the anonymous family.
So good.
We thank you to the anonymous family out there. You know who you are. Thank you so much for donating and being a part of it tonight. You know, and we really can't say thank you enough, not only to all of you who are giving a part of our Delivering Hope campaign, but to many others who have supported Hope throughout the year. You know, it definitely takes a village. And I want to give a very special shout out to the 186 National Corps and Hope Through Housing employees who support Hope Through Housing through payroll deduction.
Yay.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
for
our
helping
people.
us achieve our mission. You know, and during the COVID pandemic, we really just saw an outpouring of support from individuals and organizations who not only supported us financially, but also supported us through in-kind care bags, meals, and other basic items that our residents so desperately needed. So thank you all so very much for being a part of this very incredibly different year. We are doing the best we can to help serve our residents. And thank you for making our leaderboard jump up to $41,405.
That's amazing.
Love seeing that number continue to go up.
Fantastic.
Back to you, Greg and Dory.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. And you know, special thing that I want to let you guys know is all of these baskets were donated.
Yes.
And many of our departments, well, all of our departments, actually, because we have a contest
Everybody
going.
chipped in, made it
Every
happen.
department has created a basket tonight. So I'm sure the HR basket's going to win because it's the best and my favorite.
We'll see about that.
So, hey, I can't believe it's halfway through. We were
Yes.
so nervous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already 4:30.
So
How's
should
that
we
happening?
do this next video?
Let's do it. It's one of my favorites. And I mean that. This is about our seniors. And this, our senior, especially during these last couple of months, Greg, I mean, their lives have just been shut down and shut in. And before I came to this organization, I didn't know how many seniors are out there that really don't have family and they don't have people supporting them.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, please tell us what we're going to see next, because this one just chokes me up.
Yeah, so this is a program we call Connections to Care, which is the work with all of our seniors. And Dory said, a lot of our senior residents already don't have a lot of family to help them out, and particularly during COVID, right from the beginning of the outbreak in March, we stepped in and served almost a surrogate family for our residents. The biggest need right away was food. So we made sure that we got food bags and meals to those residents. We've done over 30,000 wellness checks. We've actually distributed over 86,000 meals at this point.
How many rolls of toilet paper?
A lot.
A lot.
And actually, I was out there. I've had the chance to be out, bring them personally to some of our residents, and there was more than one time where I brought a bag with toilet paper in it. This was early on when you couldn't get it, and somebody would pick it up and look and go, this is like gold.
Yeah.
And so,
gosh,
really rewarding.
It was rewarding, and I got to be out there, as you know.
Yes.
A number of us, myself, down the range,
Serving
Steve,
some food.
you, serving food and working with our seniors, and it was just a heartwarming experience. I actually think that it helped us get through what the world was going through at the time. So
it does feel
yeah.
good to give back.
It sure does. Yep.
Hey, I want to introduce to you a couple folks over in Fontana. A big shout out. We have 4 senior properties in Fontana and an incredible team out there, and they do some great work, and want you to see some of that.
Connections to Care is what we do. That's who we are. We make sure that the residents, any gap that they have, we fulfill it with the connections to care to maintain their independency. Our seniors face a lot of challenges. There's a lack of family support. They're all on limited income. They're just physically, they can't do a lot of things. They have a lot of health issues. So we connect the residents for the services that they need. Today they were doing planting, which is good for mental health. And then we had another group doing fitness, and they were doing chair exercises, which is very good for seniors. Our nursing program comes once a week, and they do activities with the residents.
As we get older and we do start having diseases, we don't get out and get around. I like that we have all these things, because every senior facility does not offer those things. Keeps seniors active.
So my waiting list is 2 years on average. When I talk to other seniors, when they come from other property management companies, they are dying to get into these buildings because of the services that we offer. And sometimes we're the first people they call before they even call their own families and reach out for help. You know, Linda does so much for the community as far as a person to talk to when they're in need, when they're having family problems, financial troubles. She is there.
And she looks out for us. She's dedicated to seniors because she cares about us. Action prove it. Actions speak louder than words.
My favorite thing about this job is building the relationship with my residents. I mean, it's amazing. I never thought I would come to work with seniors, and they're funny, they're so thankful, they have great ideas, they have great stories, and these are the places that they come to that they can afford and still live a life with dignity.
So what is this that's arrived here?
You know, it's kind of like the Hunger Games around here. All of a sudden you turn your back and boom, you have another
There it is.
little package. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of our auction items.
I think it might be one of my favorites, but I
Okay.
mean that because of the partnership that National Corps and Quakes have had since the beginning of both of our organizations.
Yeah, for many years.
So I think there's something really special in this one, though, Greg.
Yeah, so first of all, for those who aren't local, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes are a local baseball team. It's a feeder into the Dodgers, and so we've got to see a lot of the players either from the Dodgers playing here or Quakes members.
20
who?
of the Dodgers who played in the
World Series.
I
Yes,
keep getting it mixed up.
that big game that they play.
That big game.
Yeah.
20 of them started with the Quakes.
Yeah,
and so
amazing.
we, as employees in this partnership, have been able to see some of these players come up through the ranks. It's been really cool.
Yeah, so there's some cool stuff in here, Quake stuff, but probably the coolest thing is I understand there's an autographed baseball by Mr. Justin Turner.
He's that redheaded dude.
He's
with
the
the
redheaded
beard.
dude,
He's
yes.
kind of in the news
He's
these
been in the
days.
news quite a bit lately
This
for
might be worth
the
something
World
then.
Series
That
and
might be
some
worth a
other
lot.
things. Yeah, so any Justin Turner fans out there, Dodger fans, make sure to pick this up. Quakes basket. I don't know what the highest bid is right now, but check it out.
And
Jump on there.
Thank you to the Quakes. Thank you so much. I know you're out there watching us as well.
Yeah, Grant and the Quakes, you guys are great. And by the way, silent auction is open until 5 p.m., so make sure to be placing those bids and keeping your eye on it.
Great. So, Greg, I'm going to tee up the next video. I know you wanted to, but I'm going to do this because I know you won't do this for yourself. We get to see tonight Giselle. Some of you might remember her from last year's Corps Got Talent at the Canyon in Montclair.
Canyon.
She won that night, and I understand she's gone on to do some amazing things in the community. She's won many awards, and she's now working with a professional voice coach. So we might actually get to see her on America's Got
We would love
Talent
to
or
see
The
her
Voice,
there. Yeah.
and she's just an amazing, amazing young lady. However, we wanted to provide her with live background music, and so we were looking for the best way to do that. And while we were talking about it, we found out that not only are you talented in the way you lead this organization, but that you're a pianist. And so thanks to our friends at Piano in Claremont, Greg got to do a live accompaniment with Giselle, and I am so excited to have you see this tonight.
Yes, so you know Dory's right, and really, Giselle's an incredible young woman, and thanks to Piano in Claremont, got to go out there and play the piano with her and work with her a little bit and get to know her a little bit more. And not only does she have a beautiful little voice, but when I asked her, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" she said, "I want to be an attorney because I want to be a voice for the voiceless."
Amazing.
So if that doesn't touch your
Beauty
heart,
and
I don't know what
brains,
does.
Beauty, brains,
Yeah.
talent. She's got it all. And we've been fortunate enough to be able to have watched her grown up in our community. And I just can't wait to see where she goes.
Yeah. So let's meet Giselle.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and say a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
So I look forward to continuing to watch Giselle and see where she goes in the future, but I know she has big things ahead of her. Yeah.
Well, you did
wasn't it?
such a good job. And Giselle, thank you for making us so proud. You're a
Yeah.
beautiful girl.
So we know many of you are out there bidding. Please continue to bid on the silent auction. We want to thank all of you who have given. We're watching that number climb, and we're getting closer to our goal. So help us get there. Again, our goal is to get to $50,000 by the end of this broadcast, and hopefully you'll help us make that happen. You know, I want to thank so many of you. You know, we also have some board members here. Laura Kuntz is somewhere in the building, one of our board members. She's over there.
From West Virginia.
We also have many of our board members who are watching out there. Want to thank them. We also have Executive Leadership Council members who are watching. We also have Women of Hope who are watching as well. All of you help make this work possible. So, but speaking of that, we have a couple people I think you want to introduce.
You know, thank you. Thank you for letting me do this because, these, when you think of leaders, we think of these two gentlemen. Not only are they experts in the field, not only are they sought after for ideas and vision, but they're really good people with amazing hearts who have given so much to this organization, to our residents, to communities, to our employees. And I am just honored every day that I get to work for our chairman of the board, Jeff Burham, and our CEO and president, Steve Pontel.
Wow. Well, thank you, Dory and Greg. You're doing a great job tonight. It's an exciting night, even though we can't be in a big room together looking at 1,000 faces in the audience. But tonight, this is the beginning of a few awards we get to give away. Nothing that we do at National Core, anyone does in life, are you really successful unless you have great partners. And tonight, we get to recognize a few that have been especially important for us for the last 12 months. Our first is our corporate partner. SoCal Gas, not only have you, Christine Scott and Tricia Muse, not only have you been people that have embraced our mission, But what makes the award special to give to you two tonight is you've embraced the mission. You've not only brought your ideas for things like sustainability, which is an issue that we have to deal with every day in our world, trying to figure out more efficient ways and to keep our universe green and grow it into the future. But you both have come in and you've brought your teams in with the good old-fashioned elbow grease. You've helped us rehab and redo a center at Sunset Heights, and you've helped us, obviously, at Demosa Village and Yucca Valleys. So I can't thank you enough for the energy and the abilities that you're helping us with by helping us expand our mission. So thank you very, very much. So in a COVID style.
Thank you. And Christine and I are so honored for this recognition. On behalf of SoCal Gas, we are so proud to partner with National Corps on building energy efficient and affordable homes for the communities that we serve. And we're so proud to partner with Hope Through Housing for all the wonderful wraparound services that you heard about here tonight. So thank you so much. We're deeply grateful for this award. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes, thank you very much. One of the things that's also critical to what we do is money. And so when we do development projects, when we do what we do, it is probably some of the most complicated development that there is, both with regard to equity and debt and how we layer it all together. It's a bit of magic. But we're very proud to honor our financial partner of the year, Bank of America. Michael Wright is here representing the bank. Bank of America over the last 5 years has invested both through equity and debt over $200 million into our projects, including our most complicated project yet, the redevelopment of Arrowhead Grove in San Bernardino. Welcome all of you to come out and see. We have 184 units under construction right now. But in addition to participating financially, their philanthropy has continued to be significant. Bank of America has stepped up and supported us throughout all of Southern California, helping Hope Through Housing in a variety of ways. And so with that, Michael, we want to acknowledge you with this fascinating piece of glass here.
Love it, love it.
So,
love the colors.
COVID, thank you.
Woo.
Very much appreciate. Absolutely. Thank you.
So Jeff and Steve and Greg over there, who I get to work with a lot, on behalf of the 1,000 employees at Bank of America, we're just so honored and grateful to be chosen as your financial partner of the year. Our relationship runs deep through, as you referenced earlier, financing, board support on Hope Through Housing, volunteerism, and we're just delighted to be associated with a world-class organization like National Corps and Hope Through Housing. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for all the work you do for our community, and we're continuing to be partners, and we look forward to all the future that we'll be able to build together. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Moving right along, our next award is certainly the most personal one to me tonight. Tom and I met 27 years ago when I was doing a walkthrough and acquisition of our first large building in Rancho Verde Village. And, you know, we knew we could pull this concept off of buying these buildings, but the more difficult thing is we'd never managed apartment buildings. So we wanted to try to bring some of the staff that had been working in the field with us when we acquired the building. And Tom and a gentleman that was with us till he passed, a guy named Jim Kruger, were our very first two employees 27 years ago. Tom has been a model employee, and this year for that and all that he's done for 27 years, he is the recipient of the I Am Hope Award, which symbolizes who we are as an organization. And Tom, I know you know how grateful I am to you for the mentorship you continue to give the younger RSTs when they come in. And what better stability of a mentor could they ever have than a gentleman like you with all you've accomplished in your life and all you've done for others. So thank you very, very much on behalf of us.
Oh, thank you.
Yay, Tom.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Steve and Jeff and Greg for everything that they do for the residents on a daily basis. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Congratulations.
So we have a very special community partner of the year this year. As a matter of fact, we're standing in the sanctuary of Hillside Community Church doing this broadcast. And so if you could see the rest of the sanctuary, you would be impressed.
Very impressed.
But their technical capabilities are what's allowing all of this to happen tonight. And Heather Yount is here on behalf of Hillside. So Hillside has provided dozens and dozens of volunteers helping us distribute backpacks, helping us provide services through numerous properties. One of the most interesting opportunities we had over 40 pallets of material that were donated to us by Amazon. And when we got the call, it was like, okay, where do we take 40 pallets of material to sort and distribute, et cetera? And Hillside said, bring it over here. And Hillside turned out a crew, opened up their facilities, helped us to organize it, and then redistribute it out to our properties. And that's the kind of partnership that allows us to do what we do in partnership with organizations like Hillside. So Heather, thank you very much. We very much appreciate your partnership. And another piece of curved glass will be representative of this.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Just on behalf of Hillside Community Church, we are so proud to not only accept this award, but we are so proud of our partnership that we have had with National Core and Hope Through Housing for so many years. And we know when organizations are able to work together, we are able to make such a greater impact. And so this means a lot, and we're looking forward to our partnership for many more years to come. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And our final award tonight, the recipient couldn't be here, is an award that we named after a leader that was on our board, a gentleman by the name of Dan Fauske. So we give this award to people that embody the same type of qualities that Dan embodied as a leader. People that were selfless, people that gave more, contributed everything they had to make society a better place. The next recipient is a gentleman that was the program manager in San Marcos, Harry Williams. Harry, if you're out there watching, congratulations. It's leaders like you that give the courage to elected officials in cities like San Marcos that are able to make affordable housing work in our local communities. You know, people think affordable housing, oh, that's easy, it's in vogue these days, but honestly, it's one of the toughest things local officials have to do is take the abuse that they get when they're trying to bring those people in their towns. And so, Harry, you've done a tremendous job. I'm sure it's that 30 years in the Marine Corps that made you tough. Thank you. We're proud of you. His award is here somewhere tonight, or did we send it?
It's sent on its way.
It's sent on your way. Congratulations, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Now, back in that way across the campus in a hidden room, back to Dory and Greg.
Or we could be slightly closer than that.
Maybe just a little bit, I don't know.
But thank you, Jeff and Steve, and congratulations to all of our honorees. And I've said it other times tonight, but really, thank you to all. We have so many sponsors, supporters, donors, volunteers, employees who all deserve recognition. We can't name all of you, fortunately, because there's so many of you, but just want to say congratulations. And by the way, there are videos for each one of those honorees. So if you want to see a little bit more in terms of how they've contributed to the mission of National Core and Hope Through Housing, you can be sure to check that out on the same link that you're looking right now. So hthf.org/delivering hope. There's a button there that says see all videos, I believe, that will take you to all those videos so you can see those. And one of them, Dory, we want to show them right now, is the one for Hillside Community Church. So you just heard, we're standing here right now at Hillside.
I can't believe it. Like I said, this church has literally been in my backyard my whole life. And so tonight, I can't say enough about being here, but there are some individuals who have given us hours and hours of their time. And so just a special shout out to Jared and Joel and Jeff and Pastor Aaron. This would not have happened without you and your incredible talent. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. And this is an incredible place, and they really do believe in giving back to the community and reaching out to the community. And that was shown earlier this year during COVID. Early on, Amazon came to us and said, hey, we have it was quite a few pallets of product for us to get to our residents.
Right. I mean, we keep looking at the numbers. It was like 41 times in 17. I mean, it was
a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
And there's a very large space in this building. Actually, we didn't know where we were going to accept the product. We didn't know how we were going to distribute it. We needed the manpower. Hillside stepped in and helped to make that happen simply by saying yes. And so I want you to see this video that really talks about the power of a yes.
The power of a yes looks like this. A room full of supplies going to those who really need them in our community. Hope Through Housing came to us and said, listen, we've got these pallets from Amazon. Would you be able to help us distribute those and organize those? And so we were like, yes, absolutely. And so they dropped them off at the church. We had a bunch of partners that showed up to be able to organize those goods and then distribute them to the different communities that Hope Through Housing week in and week out is caring for. And so all along the way, everyone said yes.
The Hope Through Housing Foundation has seniors right now who are homebound, they're scared, they need to stay at home, and we can bring these supplies to help them stay safe. And many of our families have lost hours, they've lost their jobs, and this is literally gonna help provide for their families over the coming weeks and months. So thank you so much to Hillside, we're so appreciative.
Everybody's busy doing, but nobody's getting anything done. And when I think about that quote, I think about Hope Through Housing. They're getting things done. They're not just talking about it, they're actually getting things done. And it's one of the things as a local church that we've really enjoyed partnering with them in, because we want to do that. We want to care for our community. And so we've just been so grateful, and not just for that opportunity, but for the many other opportunities that Hope Through Housing has invited us into. We just are so grateful to be the community partner of the year, honestly, because we just felt like we were invited into this beautiful way of serving our community. We're just so grateful and so honored, so thank you.
So I love that, the power of a yes. And I know that so many of you have already said yes tonight and given and continue to. And I see that the number keeps going up and we are getting very close to our goal.
So close.
Yes.
So close. I cannot wait to get an update and find out exactly how close.
Yeah, and so amazing. Silent auction. Remember, silent auction is open until 5 p.m. So don't stop watching your bids before then. Make sure you place the final bids that you're that winner till 5 p.m. But I think that we're going to throw it over to Alyssa and to see how it's going over in the Giving Center and to hear kind of how it's going online. So
tell us
Alyssa,
what's happening, Alyssa.
What's happening?
Yes, Greg and Dory, thank you. We are so close to our goal. Thank you to everybody. We are at $47,865.
That is so close. And we have a few more minutes.
I have no doubt we're going to hit that $50,000.
Oh, I know we are, because you know what? I'm not sure Mr. Berm has bet on that basket yet.
Hey.
Oh.
Look at the
we
board.
are refreshing our screen and we hit $50,365. Wow. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
Every
much.
one of you who have participated have really helped us hit that goal. So let's check in with Catherine, see how the auction's going. It does close at 5 o'clock sharp and all of the winners will be notified by text. Catherine, how's it going?
It's going good. So we have about 5 minutes left. We only have one package with no bids, and it was one we added late, but this is a good one, guys. It is our tool time package, and you get our capital improvements team members out to your house for the day to clean up your honey-do list. This is a great package, guys. So get on there, make a bid, and then get your list going on what you want these guys to do.
Mr. Burham, did you hear that? Nobody's bid on that. Okay.
Maybe we just need to hit a refresh button and we'll see if there's any bids.
That number keeps going up. I'm watching that number go up.
All right. Well, thank you. And our numbers continue to climb. Alan, can you tell us how it's going on the giving board?
I'm telling you, these donors will not quit. I mean, I'm done with ink. I have no more ink.
He has no more ink.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I'm done. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all, everybody out there. Just a reminder, auction closing at 5 o'clock sharp. I know there's a little bit of delay, so if we say a number of minutes, it's 5 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock our time. It will end. All of the winners will be instantly notified via text. You'll get a congratulations text, and you can then pay for your auction items, and we'll make arrangements to get those to you in the next couple of days. With that, thank you all so much. We are so incredibly proud to be able to hit our goal tonight, and we really couldn't have done it without all of you. And remember, The Giving Center will still be open past our broadcast today, and any donations made tonight through midnight will be entered in to win Baby Yoda. Thank you to Mike and Jane Ruane for adding Baby Yoda tonight, bringing a lot of fun and a lot of donations to support Hope. And I'm turning it back over to you, Greg and Dory.
Thank you, Alyssa.
This is so much fun watching this thermometer. It really is like the Jerry Lewis telethon. I'm
It's
sorry.
amazing.
It really
Yeah,
is.
and I have to
It's
say,
so
it feels
cool.
really good that you guys are really out there, even though we can't see
We
you.
can't
and
see
that
you, but we know you're
you're
there.
giving. Yeah, so Dory, what do you think? Do we really make it to
I
the
can't
end of
believe
this,
it.
this
Yeah,
broadcast?
Gosh, it went by so fast, and it was so much fun. And again, thank you. Special shout out. I have to do this. Jill Van Balen and Alyssa Cotter, your
Yes.
efforts tonight for today were over the moon, over the top. Thank you so much to you and your teams. I know it takes a village, but you guys are amazing leaders. Thank you.
And let me give two other thank yous as well. On the visual side, one is Danny, who is in the room here. And everything you see around National Core and Hope Through Housing, he makes us look so good all the time, an amazing graphic designer. And Jared, who's standing right in front of me, has produced every single one of the videos that we've released over the last 10 days. And has put
Amazing
a lot of work
talent.
into that, and he's done an amazing job, and he's very humble. So thank you, Jared.
Thank you, Jared. Good things are coming your way. I just know it.
This is where I get emotional, and I just want to say thank you. Just a very sincere.
You're going to make me cry too. Yeah, it was a great night, everybody. Thank you so
A very
much.
sincere thank you. This is work that doesn't stop, and it happens every day. And I'll be the first to tell you, even with all that we do, we're nowhere close to doing as much as I would like to see this organization continue to do for our residents. And every bit of additional support helps us move in that direction. So thank you, and have a great night.
Good night.